International organizations play a crucial role in supporting refugees. However, it's important to also recognize the vital contribution of the private sector in these efforts. Now, Mr. Fawaz, could you share current programs or initiatives with the private sector aimed at improving refugees' lives?
Absolutely. So on a yearly basis, we would have an annual plan to engage with our private sector entities. With the Zakat House, actually, this year we have launched our Global Islamic Philanthropy Report in collaboration with the Zakat House of Kuwait, and also in light of us giving them the title of a patronship of UNHCR in Islamic philanthropy giving, which is a very esteemed title that is given and in light of also almost our 24 years partnership with the Zakat House. And basically in the coming months, our aim is to cover unfunded gaps, especially with big emergencies that have occurred with what's going on in Sudan, in the Rohingya refugees, in Yemen, and other collaborative campaigns. And also, we also shed light what's going on in the Gaza Strip, supporting UNRWA in all its needs, and how to channel our efforts in the region, and seeing what sort of interests from our partners from the private sector. What are the interests that are planned through the last quarter of the year? So we would have things that are planned in Ramadan, in winter, and throughout the summer holidays, of signing our grants, signing our memorandum of understanding, and implementing those projects. Because all of them in general are awaiting our narrative reports, our financial reports, seeing their impact of what their contributions have led to.
Of course, yes, absolutely. Now we have one more phone call, and we are pleased to have Mr. Nasser Al-Sanousi, Senior Vice President, Marketing and Corporate Communication at Boursa Kuwait, joining us. Mr. Nasser, how does the partnership between Boursa Kuwait and the UNHCR reflect Kuwait's commitment as a global humanitarian center and its ongoing dedication to alleviating human suffering worldwide?
Good evening. It's a pleasure to join you on KTV2. Thank you for having me. Boursa Kuwait's strategic partnership with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees for the past 4 years is a profound reflection of Kuwait's deep-rooted commitment to humanitarian efforts. At Boursa Kuwait, we fully recognize our role in supporting initiatives that address pressing global challenges, especially in easing human suffering. This collaboration is closely aligned with Kuwait's long-standing tradition of stepping forward in times of need, and it reinforces Boursa Kuwait's unwavering dedication to corporate social responsibility. Our work with the UNHCR is a reflection of Boursa Kuwait's corporate sustainability strategy and our mandate to create long-lasting, meaningful impact, especially in areas where it is much needed. By working alongside the UN Refugee Agency, we aim to contribute meaningfully to the lives of refugees and uphold Kuwait's esteemed standing as a global humanitarian center.
So amid growing humanitarian challenges, how does Boursa Kuwait's efforts contribute to reinforcing Kuwait's international reputation as a hub for humanitarian work, particularly in conflict-afflicted regions?
Boursa Kuwait is committed to enhancing its support through the adoption of environmental, social, and governance practices, also referred to as ESG. We're constantly forming partnership with organizations dedicated to sustainable development, humanitarian relief, and community empowerment. Our projects are aligned with ESG criteria and are ensured to promote environmental care, social impact, and strong governance. We are also improving our corporate social responsibility programs by adopting ESG reporting standards, ensuring transparency and accountability in our initiatives. By encouraging listed companies to embrace ESG best practices, we aim to strengthen Kuwait's reputation as a global leader in humanitarian action and support its sustainable development efforts.
As Kuwait celebrates its role as a center for humanitarian action, how does Boursa Kuwait plan to further expand its support for humanitarian causes?
Boursa Kuwait's efforts support Kuwait's international reputation as a hub for humanitarian work, especially in conflict-affected regions. Our initiatives, including our partnership with the UNHCR and the Kuwait Red Crescent Society, demonstrate a proactive approach to addressing urgent humanitarian needs and supporting at-risk populations. By strategically aligning our resources and influence, we contribute to Kuwait's effort to provide relief and rebuild communities in conflict zones. Additionally, as the official stock exchange of the state of Kuwait, we encourage listed companies and other institutions in the private sector to engage in meaningful corporate social responsibility initiatives, leading by example and acting as a model issuer and a responsible business entity. These actions reflect Kuwait's enduring commitment to humanitarian causes and underscore our dedication to being a beacon of support and solidarity in times of crisis. Through our efforts, we help to solidify Kuwait's position as a key player in international humanitarian endeavors.
Well, Mr. Nasser Al-San'ousi, thank you very much for joining us. Now, dear viewers, Kuwait's role in humanitarian work is undeniably exceptional, with state institutions playing a key role in cementing its status as a global humanitarian hub. To highlight these efforts, we present a recorded message showcasing Kuwait's major achievements and ongoing initiatives in the humanitarian field. Let's watch and we'll continue our discussion afterwards.